Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and early impressions for Rival Rides VR, a game that is now free to play. Yes, I went free to play yesterday, Friday the 13th, 2023. When it originally released, I believe it went for like $30, some crazy price like that. Then they lowered the price to $10, and then just some months later, they make it free to play. So I think that was a smart decision. There is monetization, but luckily, I'm happy to report it's just cosmetics only. So none of the game is locked away. There's no character unlocks by grinding or getting a season pass or anything like that. The only monetization is for cosmetics. So unlike yesterday where we played Glass Breakers VR, the Moss game, where there were character unlocks, there was like a season pass, everything was monetized. And I don't want to say it was free to pay, pay to win, but it looked a little bit like pay to win, pay to winish maybe. But this game, all the monetization is for cosmetics only. And I actually unlocked a cosmetic already. And I probably want to get the ninja, but that's probably going to be a long grind. So yeah, you do have to grind a bit to get all these unlocks. But like I said, that's the only monetization. Obviously, you don't even need to use any of the cosmetics. You can play the whole game. There are settings. There's unlike Glass Breakers that we looked at yesterday, there's actually visual settings. As you can see, I have it set on Epic with resolution scale. I'm going to lower that a bit. Apply. But yeah, no, pretty good. Audio, I lowered the music. Comfort, smooth or snap churning. You can reset your height position, languages. So, all very good. There's 3 regions: Europe, North America, Asia. For whatever reason, it wants to put me in Europe. I don't know why. And you can play solo or you can play with a private lobby, join by code, and obviously the tutorials. There's basically 5 game modes that I found. There might be more, but I only saw 5, so let's stick with 5. There's 4 like normal party modes. The one thing I don't like about this game is the UI. It has this ugly wristwatch UI, which is a little clunky to use and just doesn't look good either. So, but that's no big deal. So as you can see, there's Earthland, Haunted Land, Cosmic Land, and Foodland Court. And then on top of that, there's Arena of Fame. Now you can do a 4-game sequence, which we'll do these 4, or a random. Now, Arena of Fame is a multiplayer online game, and while you can play it solo, you're going to be playing by yourself. There's no bots or anything, so we might go in there just for a few seconds, but there's nothing to report there. Let's go ahead and let's play Earthland, because I don't want to talk too much before getting into the gameplay. And this is your standard minecart race. Shooting gallery, I guess. I don't know. You shoot stuff to get to see who gets the high score. The reload's a little weird. You gotta, and there's also this little thing. I don't think it. So there's one thing about this Rival Rides. It's a party game, but I think it's really meant for online multiplayer, because some of these games just aren't as good when you play them solo. So I'm playing this solo, and it's just not as exciting as if there were four friends to play with. So keep that in mind. But it's free to play, so it shouldn't really be that hard to get 4 friends with VR to come play with you, since it's free. I don't have 4 friends with VR though, so unfortunately it is mission impossible for me. But if you have at least 1 friend with VR that's online, you can play with them. Since this is free to play, and the monetization is only for cosmetics, so we like that. So again, I have nothing against monetization. I understand developers need to make money, so that's definitely understandable, and I don't have a problem with it. It's just like with Glass Breakers, where it's free to play, but the monetization is for like character unlocks that you need to have a better team. So that's kind of pay to win almost. Again, I don't know how broken those characters are, depending on how good they are, is whether it's pay to win or not. Like if those characters are necessary in order to do well, then it would be pay to win. But not having played it enough, I can't really say that's the case. So, I was caught in a reload. If there's one thing I don't like, is the reload mechanic is to me isn't the best. And obviously, you want to avoid those slowdowns if you can. You can't always avoid them, though. And like I said, you use this to shoot at other minecarts, and you kind of jump ahead of them. So you can't really show that in single player. So this is basically shoots like this, and it attaches to the other minecart, and you get ahead of them. So that's how it works. But since this is single player, and there's no one for me to play with, I can't show off that gameplay mechanic. And so, this game is just not the same single player. So I really think the game is meant for online PvP with friends, and it's just not as fun without them. So, yeah, I could play it single player, but I just don't really get the same experience. So keep that in mind. Let's do more games. Let's do Haunted Land next. Let's start. So this one's a little different, but you're still in a roller coaster. The other one's a mine. There's not much difference between a mine cart and a coaster. And there we go. Oh man, I was close to beating the level, but I messed up so bad. But you get to see with 4 players, obviously it's going to be more fun. Single player, it's still challenging, but definitely I recommend doing the tutorial for that one. How to reload the guns is all a little bit different, and you got to get the genie in the little spots that shine, and then you got to use the power up. And I think I was just fumbling over it too much, but I still won, obviously, because I was the only player. I didn't do too good though. So let's go. It doesn't matter. I showed it. I think you get the gist of how the game works. So let's do Cosmic Land now, which is another shooter. Now, I think this game would play very differently with friends. But this is basically like a PvE shooter almost. There's really not. It's pretty simplistic, but basically, Obviously, you can die. Um, the thing I don't like about this game is that you can spawn where you really don't have any cover or anywhere to go. Like right now, I don't know that there's anywhere to. And obviously, you can go for grenades, and some grenades finally spawned. So let's try to do that. Let's try to get behind cover though. Now, in case you're wondering, it's like I don't know how effective that's going to be right there. I think I might have messed up. Well, I might have gotten it maybe. I think I destroyed it. So yeah, like sometimes you spawn and you just don't have good cover. And sometimes you spawn right into good cover. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, come on. So there's asteroids now. As you can see it, as you get closer to the objective, things get more difficult. And I think time ran out. Okay. And again, number one, I don't think I did so well, but you get the gist of the gameplay. Let's go to the, well, not the final, but the next to last game. Although the last one doesn't really work, so it really is the last game, which is Foodland Court. Let's go ahead. So these are the 4 mini games, and you can say these are all very simplistic party mini games. You do have full locomotions, moves, and snap turning, as I mentioned earlier. Put the dish in the tray below. So hot dog. Okay, all right. Oh. So there we go. Now in multiplayer, you can use these and attack your buddies that they're trying to cook and destroy, but you can set them on fire and crap. But because we're not multiplayer, we can't do that. So again, we're not getting. Is it lemon? I guess this is lemon here. Okay, and what kind of straw? This straw? Now, some of the interactions aren't as smooth as they need to be. I had some trouble earlier getting some of the straws because I would pick up the wrong one when trying to pick up the one that I wanted. What does he want? Cola. Okay. This one seems simple. Just okay, this little cover here, and then is it this straw or this straw? Okay, pretty simple. So again, there's lots of cooking games in VR, and I would say this is a very simplified version of one. He wants orange juice. Okay, orange. So it is timed, obviously, but the fun part would be them trying to damage you and you trying to damage your friends. That's what making it lemon juice. So far, these orders haven't really been all that exciting. The interactions, though, have been pretty good so far. No getting the wrong straws, which happened to me earlier. Now that I'm recording, though, it's working fine. Orange juice, Jesus Christ. Okay, hopefully the orders get more exciting. Okay, so this is probably harder. Orange juice again? How many repeat orders are we going to have for orange juice? Oh, we got the wrong straw. There we go. It was probably more user error, though, there. Earlier, that was much, like, almost on the straw, and it just wasn't picking up. Okay, what does he want? French fries, finally. Okay. Shake the bag over the fryer. Okay. French fries. All right, finally we cooked something. Finally. Okay, and again cola. Wow, these orders. Last time I played this, the orders were more exciting. This has been pretty boring as far as orders. Not that much exciting. Uh-oh. So there's only a minute left. Hopefully the orders get more exciting. Popcorn. All right, popcorn. Okay, this is definitely more exciting. Okay, I think that's it, right? Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay, we didn't even have to butter it? Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. Pizza. All right, this looks good. Like it's going to be more exciting. There's the pizza dough. All right. I'm going to put, what, tomatoes? Pepperoni? Oh, the cheese. Now the pepperoni. And now the tomatoes. And now the green leaves, the spinach. And now we put it in the oven. All right, so this is definitely a lot better. And now we're cooking the pizza, and we gotta wait for it to cook. And then we get it out, and then we just pick it up with our hands and put it on the plate. Okay. Obviously, some of the mechanics can be more immersive. French fries again. We've already done that. I was hoping to make a churro, but it didn't ask for a churro. I don't know if we're going to make it. we got credit for it just at the last second. Okay. So lastly, we're going to try multiplayer, the death match, whatever. But like I said, it makes no sense since you're the only player. It doesn't make any sense. So you can play deathmatch or team versus team. We're gonna do deathmatch. But like I said, this looks actually like it might be fun. It's a simple map. But there's like different gun pickups that you can do. There's like grenades. There's like little health soda cans that you can use. So there's some interesting mechanics. Here's your gun, in case you're wondering. And oh, you can get up on these things as well. Pretty cool. Yeah. So as a multiplayer game, it's not bad if have had more maps and stuff. And obviously it needs players. But again, I think I could recommend this if you have like friends with VR that are online. Obviously, you need friends that are online. This could be fun. But obviously, playing it solo, I wouldn't recommend the download. I mean, there's just not much fun to be had playing by yourself. With the games being so simple. Again, these are party mini games really meant for friends or families. If you have parents with kids and all play VR together and it's free, and the only monetization is the skins, I think that's a pretty good deal. So at free, I can recommend it for those purposes. If you have online friends and stuff. And look at this. This isn't too bad. Look, you got a two-handed. This isn't bad. Look at the spread. Look at the bullet spread, and it's not bad for being free. But I'm just playing by myself though, so it's not really worth it. Oh, here's a grenade. Look at this. Look at this. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. That's not bad. That's not bad. The shotgun. Look at this. This is how these guns should have acted when I was on that little cart thing. I don't know why the guns here are so much better in the deathmatch than they were in the cart thing. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play early impressions for Rival Rides VR. And like I said, if you have friends online with VR, this is an easy recommend if you want a party game. Because it's free. Everything's unlocked. It's not pay to win. It's just monetized for cosmetics, and you can even buy some of the cosmetics just with the money that they give you from the start. There are like daily login rewards as well. So, for free, it's not bad. And as free, I would give this a 6 out of 10. Definitely, if the developer had given me a free Steam key when this was priced at $30, I definitely would have given it a negative review because it's not worth $30. But at free, this is an easy recommend. And if I have to rate it as is, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I think it's perfect for like families with kids, young children. Even if you have a group of buddies who don't mind playing silly games, especially if they don't usually do VR, if they're more casual players, I think this party game collection is perfect for them because all the games are very simple. Now, if you're hardened VR veterans, probably not because these are probably too simple for y'all. This is too simple for me. So I'd imagine for any VR veteran, these are just too simple. But for anybody else, I think this would be perfect. Easy games to get into, not much complications here. And yeah, not too bad. I think this deathmatch would probably be fun with a group of buddies. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.